Hi, I'm Floppy Disk McGee. Today, it's going to be a little different. I'm by myself, not with the boys. I've decided on my own, I haven't told any of the other guys about this. I've decided to make a new series, and it's just going to be called Floppy Rambles. If you're wondering what the background is for this video, it's some old art that we were going to use, but never did, because Dude came up with some noob channel art, which, looks lovely. Thank you. I know this probably won't be as popular as our, podcasts, because it's just me, and I know you guys like all of us. But sadly, we can't always deliver that. Dude is always on the move. He doesn't have a lot of time, sadly. Rhino me and Rhino, we're just not good at starting recording. I don't know. Sorry about that. OB, sadly, he just never responds, which can be difficult because we like to have everyone on the podcast. We like to have Doodah, OB, Rhino, and special guests. Like, we've had Jussie on. And it's super fun when we have all that, but sometimes, you just can't fit everyone on. Or no one will respond to your messages, which can happen a lot. So I've just decided to do this. To be honest, this series probably will be a rare occurrence. There's not going to be that many uploads of this. I'll try and keep doing this, but I'm not so sure if it's gonna go on for a while because I don't know. It's hard to keep conversation when it's just by yourself because you don't have your friends to talk to, don't have your friends to do stuff. Yesterday we uploaded a podcast. Well, technically it's tomorrow because I'm recording this 2 days early because I just had this thought in my brain, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll upload this a day after the next podcast episode, which is going to be episode 7. Well, is episode 7. And hopefully you guys have already watched that. I think it's pretty good. It's just, well, I mean, you guys probably already know. It's just me and Doodah rambling about stuff. Mostly just online school and, how they should switch to Discord. But in this episode of this, I just kind of want to talk about my injuries. This is going to be probably really short. It's probably going to be 15 minutes at max or 10 minutes. I guess a way to start off is to start off with my first big injury, which I'd say in 2013, 2012. I was a small child. Okay, set the scene. I have quite a large yard at my normal house, and there's a abandoned motorhome and trailer down at the very bottom of my yard. We used to use them, but we don't anymore, and now they're just sitting down there, and we're getting them scrapped soon, so, yeah. But, yeah, around that time, 2013, 2012, I can't remember what I was doing. I think I was just looking for a toy that I lost for some reason all the way down there. I think I was looking in the motorhome. Uh, but I guess I wanted to explore, and that went well. With my luck, exploring never goes well. So what happened? So there's a fence. So the trailer's sitting next to a fence. I walked behind the trailer, and I don't know if I stepped next to or stepped on to a bee's nest because I got swarmed by I don't know how many bees. I'd say around 100. Uh, what are they called? Bald-faced hornets, and those things are vicious. So I'd say I had to run maybe 200 yards to get back to my porch. I was young, I was screaming while running up the hill. And the weird part is, and some people, like, their brain just blocks out basically all pain. But for some reason, my brain decides to keep all the pain into a good memory, a good, clear HD memory, which, I don't like, and I wish I could forget about this. But because it was horrifying, because I was running up my yard, and it's a steep, it's a slope, and I'm running up, so I wasn't as fast. And as I'm running up, I'm still getting, like, stung. Though, I think my adrenaline was pumping because I couldn't feel most stings. Because I think my adrenaline was pumping because I was just running and I was just scared and all that. And I saw my mom run out onto my back deck. And that was scary because it was just a scene of me running, getting stung by bees, screaming. My mom on my English. My mom standing running for me from the back deck, and when she got me, I had to get into a really cold shower to make sure, like, there was no more bees, and my mom had to, like, look through my skin to make sure there was no more stingers. And at the time, my dad was a volunteer firefighter. And my mom had to call 911 because it was a possible allergic reaction. Because, there was just so many bees, and it could have caused an allergic reaction, like, if I was bad. And the EMS arrived, and after all this, like, my dad was telling me, like, he was just sitting at the fire station, and he got a message about a 911 call from our address, and he was like, yeah, and he said he got off work, and he was just super scared. But the EMS got there, they checked me out, it was very scary. That was a scary situation, and I don't like how I can remember everything about that. It wasn't nice. Next injury. Ooh, my next injury. I don't know if I've talked about this on the podcast. I might have. I might have talked about it in episode 6. Greatest bro moments. But, again, I can remember this very clearly. I was waking up one morning, and this was in, like, 2016, 2017, I think. Maybe, or actually, no, 2015, 2016. I was waking up one morning, and I had this metal marble set, right? Like, it was a metal marble set, and it had little metal pieces sticking off. And it was right next to the foot of my... It was right off to the side of my bed. I was getting up one morning. I went to stand up, and I stepped on one of those metal pieces sticking out, and it went straight into my heel. Luckily, I didn't have to get 911 called on me this time because, again, my dad was a volunteer firefighter, and he knew EMS and all that. And he was able to, wrap my heel and everything. It was weird because I could feel the moment that metal piece penetrated my skin, which didn't feel nice, if we're being honest. It was very odd. I don't know if I'm going to upload this to the Goompertoon channel or just to my main channel. I might... I don't know. I think I'm going to upload it to the Goompertoon channel. Sorry, Doodah, sorry, Rhino. Not sorry, OB, because you never respond to me. And to this day, I actually still have a scar on my left heel. And it's actually quite a good size. It's like a big bump on the back of my heel. And yeah, I had to sit on the counter, and there was quite a bit of blood. I remember it. I remember the scene, watching my dad wrap up my heel. That was again, not nice at all. Scary. But luckily, in my books, I don't think that was as bad as the bees. Because the bees, I now have a horrible phobia of any type of bee except for bumblebees. I'm fine with bumblebees. And that's the only bee I'm fine with. Yeah, I have a horrible phobia of bees, and it sucks because I'm told, oh yeah, don't bother them. They won't bother you. That doesn't help me. I've had a yellow jacket fly up my pants. Bees don't like me. Okay? You can't just tell me they won't bother me if I don't bother them, because they definitely will. it's not. I don't like it. I don't like bees. I have a horrible phobia. I think I've actually talked about the bee story on the episode 6 Greatest Bro Moments, but, not sure. Okay. Next injury. I definitely talked about this one in episode 6. My meniscus tear. Okay? Everyone basically knows what happened if you watch the episode 6. So if you've watched episode 6, you can go ahead and stop watching this. Just go ahead and like and subscribe, please. That'd be very nice. Anyways, if you haven't watched episode 6, but you're watching this for whatever reason, so there's a skate park near where I live, and the one time my mom brought me to the skate park, I was skating a half pipe, and I was trying to curve over the half pipe. I ride goofy stance, so it's kind of harder to kick turn right, and I was trying to turn right because the way the half pipe is there's a roll on the left, but then the half pipe goes right. So I need to learn how to curve right, but that's a lot harder for me, of course, because I ride goofy. And I was trying to do that. I've fallen so many times while doing that. But one time, I guess I just landed wrong. The way I landed was my knee was straight and backwards. So, it was out to my side and backwards. I know that's kind of hard to picture, but that's the best explanation I got, so sorry for that. And I guess I just landed on it wrong, because as soon as I started to as soon as I tried to get up, because my instant reaction when I fall is, instantly try and get up, because, I don't know, that's me. I try to get up, and I immediately fall over, fall face flat onto the hardwood. Not face flat, I brace myself with my hands. So then I had to hobble up with my skateboard on one leg up some stairs to get to my phone and my water, because I was hot. It was a very hot day. And I had to grab my phone, tell my mom, hey, yeah, by the way, I think I've messed up my leg pretty bad this time. So I got taken to the ER, and that took a while to get into, because waiting room. And then at first, they took me into an x-ray. And at first, the x-ray people thought I had fractured my knee, which, I guess, no. But then, then I had to sit out in the hall for an hour. And then they came at me again, and then thought that I pulled my PCL, which again was wrong. So now I had to go to an MRI, and they finally figured out I had pulled my meniscus, or uprooted my meniscus, though they don't know how bad. So now on September 30th, I have to go into surgery, and they are going to scope my knee. So they're basically going to make some, I think, holes into the side of my knee, and look at my meniscus to see if they have to stitch it back down to my knee, or if they like just have to kind of patch up my knee and just have me recover. If they do have to repair my hiccup. If they do have to repair my meniscus, that is going to be, I think they said, a 6-week recovery. Oh, by the way, I've had this injury since July 1st, and I've been on crutches since July 2nd. So yeah. At first, I'm glad it wasn't my PCL, because if it was my PCL, that would be a 9-month recovery from surgery. I think there was surgery involved in the PCL. I don't know. I might be wrong on that. Someone correct me in the... If you pull your PCL, do you have to get surgery? Please someone tell me in the comments, or I'll just Google it after this, and I'll probably be wrong. I'm pretty sure I would have to get surgery still. But it was about a 9-month recovery from, or no, surgery. But with my meniscus, it's only a 6-week recovery if it has to be repaired from surgery. But I've been on crutches for like 2 months now, and I'm probably gonna have to be on them for another month now. Because I'll probably get off I'd say hopefully around October 15th. Because if they don't have to repair it, which I really hope not, they don't have to, it's going to be like a 3-week recovery. So, hopefully it's that. And that will be, pretty easy to patch up, and I'll finally be able to ride my skateboard again, because it's been too long, and I want to get back, and I want to ride my bike and all that stuff, but I'm on crutches, and I can't do that, because I'm not allowed to. I'm almost positive that my meniscus is going to be almost okay, because I can put weight on it and have it not buckle or have it not hurt or anything like that, and which is pretty good if you're thinking about it. At first, my knee was swollen, and you could see the liquid moving around in my knee, and I had to take some ibuprofen. I think it was ibuprofen. Sorry, I'm not good at remembering unless it's a big injury. And I had to take some ibuprofen, and I had to put ice on my knee for like 20 minutes per 2 hours. And that was not fun, and I had to do that for like the first month because my knee was so swollen. Now my knee is basically not swollen at all, and I can put weight on it, and I might have walked on it a couple times, which I'm not supposed to do, and I'm sorry if my family's listening to this. And yeah, well, that's basically my pulled meniscus. I'll let y'all know. I'll probably make another episode of this after my surgery, just to, kind of update you on the situation. Okay, well, this has really just been the first episode of Floppy Rambles. Floppy rambles on about his injuries for 19 minutes. All right. Well, if you're listening to this still, I love you. Please like, subscribe. Well, you don't have to. It just helps me out. Liking, it helps me get to recommended section, which, if we're being honest, probably not going to happen for a while. Well, I guess that can wrap it up. Thank you all for watching. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.